of fear speculation, like, oh, the Dementors of Doom might, kidnap democracy. We go, good, okay. Then may it be that anything not dedicated to the greater good be revealed, mocked, and rendered harmless. We want to suck the chi right out of that. It's like, I like to say, we want to suck the G out of kingdom, and it leaves kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. So we suck the G, the divine, out of kingdom, and then exhale it everywhere, which is where it belongs. Pantheistic animism, although even that phrase is a little too limiting. But just the experimental manner of relating as though everything is alive and ensouled and a potential, excuse me, a potential ally collaborator. That idea of, again, collaborate with everything. And that's where all the leading ingenious environmental solutions are coming from. And we know that we are incredibly wealthy with ingenious solutions to the innumerable irreverent crises we've created for our community on this planet. The work of Janine Benyus, biomimicry, let us borrow from nature her recipes for ingenuity, because her technologies deal with life, and so it's not poison and high temperature. Let us borrow these things. We know from Native American tradition, and botanist Stephen Buhner, he says we want to rethink invasive plant species. He said because a lot of the he said I can walk around somebody's house and look at the plants growing there and diagnose the illness of the person inside because the plants are showing up to heal them. He said Eastern Washington State, where they're trying to eradicate these invasive plant species, but all the plants showing up are specific for alcoholism and depression. So it's like, will we accept the help? Will we find the thing we need before we kill it? Will we find the thing that heals us before we kill it? So I love that idea. All of nature wants to heal us. It's like we got to either kill the humans or heal them, or we're all going down. And we go, let's heal them first. So that idea of operators are standing by, that it is our willingness. We are willing. So I'm greatly dedicated to Uranus in Pisces and its transition into Uranus and Aries, because Uranus, the trickster, the maverick, in Pisces, a water sign, reverses things. So one, it says suffering is no longer a credential. It's an assignment. So no more waily, no more, better a trickster than a martyr be. No more like, oh, my parents, like, oh, and it's like, no, I know what it's like to not have a voice, some of us may feel. So I will be a voice for those things that don't have a voice. Not like, oh, years of analysis. It's like, no time for that. So Uranus and Pisces is about breaking spells, personal and collective. We break the old vows, the old definitions of reality that were useful once. So we say in much of human history, safety has indeed lain in laying low and hiding. Inquisition, whatever Eastern European heritage, if it's noon, you're being invaded from the north. If it's 12:15, you're being invaded from the south. So I vow to be hidden, appropriate. Women who were herbalists or midwives, Inquisition said, very suspect. So an entire knowledgeable class of wisdom and intimacy with nature. Because part of the Malleus Maleficarum, the criterion was on the desk of every judge in Europe during the Inquisition, the criterion whereby a woman or a man, could be stripped of their belongings and but it was a woman who steals a man's power, woman with a too great intimacy with nature, women knowledgeable of herbs, and women who ease the pain of childbirth. Those were suspect. So entire knowledge class goes into exile until now. And so we're saying ali income free. And we say, yes, for much of human history, safety is laying and laying low until now. And Uranus in Pisces says now, especially in this country, America, where we hold so much responsibility for those who are under really repressive regimes, safety comes in everyone speaking out their truth on behalf of. And Uranus in Pisces is, custodian of that great truth that our freedom comes from our dedication to the well-being of everything, with our understanding that we're all in one large pulsing dream. So how to participate. So I love, relating to the planets as everything real, everything symbolic, that they are living, vital qualities of intelligence that reside within us and connect us to the world. So when we speak about them, these parts of us are stirring, again, like wise animals going, oh, that's good. And it's heartening about how we address other people. We want to speak to their trickster, their hero, their dedicated in the country of America. We want to call upon the ingenious, disobedient, rise to the occasion part, going, come on out, come on out. I find that the divine, the gods, however, whatever metaphor we want to use, I like the divine spirit of woof that animates the universe, because Uranus in Pisces says the divine wants to be liberated from all past confines of human imagination, you know, and on a truly democratic level. And so as social strategists, Uranus in Pisces says to all of us, strategic personal and social advantage goes to those cultivating intimacy with the power of symbols and dreams and imagination. We go, that's our team. You know, and so Uranus Uranus also is intuition, awakening, democracy, equality, synchronicity. You know, and those ideas linked together, you know, we just wonder, what are those ideas connected? And I did that several years ago, and immediately synchronous events staged themselves that it was very clear that when we treat each other as equals, direct straight across, regardless of our on-stage roles, the rate of synchronicity increases dramatically. Right funding, right concept, right conversation at the right moment. So this is what makes the transformation of culture a sporting possibility. The dementors of doom, sociopathic, the tyrants who have murdered their hearts, you know, lumbering towards the bed, more lawyers, more money. But we, if we treat each other well, you know, have synchronicity. And then the model also of Venusian cooperation is not, you know, we say if you want people to get nothing done but conflict, to convince them they're on one side of something, either hip, straight, gay, not, Republican, Democrat, you know, astrologer, not. Okay, what two needs is three, which is the unifying story. And now we're back to part of where we began, to the power of story never been so important. You know, spiraling, you know, we're all part of this one large pulsing dream. You know, as late great Native American activist Reuben Snake said, here's Native American wisdom for you. If we don't change our direction, we're likely to end up where we're headed. You know, and so it's such a great advantage for the storyteller parts of all of us to not run on high dudgeon righteousness, you know, or elitism, you know, or whatever, but to go, you know, here's a story. So one of the memes that I've been working with for a long time that I really love is we say, the secular critic holds up a mirror and goes, it sucks, you know, we're doomed. It's supposed to be. The trickster, part of all of us, with a wave of the hand, turns the mirror into a window, going, but look how it could be, this fantastically beautiful planet. And then with another wave of the hand, a door. Let's go there now. And it's so strategic right now, you know, if we are willing to release our complicity with empire and tyranny, any desire, you know, like right now, you know, let us be willing, you know, to release any known and unknown complicity with, you know, with tyranny or empire, desire to control or be controlled. You know, may our manner of relating be an offering, serves liberation, rather than imposition, serves tyranny. So we have no reaction to how our offering is met. We say if we love democracy and freedom, kind of Uranus, to react to anything is not free. But to cultivate an ever larger repertoire of responses is to ally ourselves with nature's evolutionary drive, which is how I think of Uranus, you know, this big evolutionary force of not just social but biological evolution. You know, that we have, as a species, have launched such ill-mannered, you know, such rude, you know, torment upon the world that everything's got to experiment and collaborate. I mean, the trees and the thing and the whatever. And so when I work with a lot of leading-edge environmentalists, you know, Paul Stamets' work is fabulous. We say, whatever we love loves us. Whatever we love is a crucial clue. We are its agent in the court of the human world. So Paul Stamets, fungiperfecti.com, great guy, he is the ambassador from Fungi World. And it is, again, this collaborative intelligence, this wise animism. So he's found, you know, fungi that will metabolize anthrax and diesel oil and stuff. So I was asking him on the radio show that I do, the Visionary Activist show, what about radioactivity? And he goes, nothing can metabolize that now. But the mushrooms will collect it, and thus saving certain parts of land. But as they degrade, you know, it spreads again. But he said, but the little guys are working on it. Yeah. You know, however rude we've been, nature, in its incredible kindness and understanding that we're all in this together, and we gotta inform the humans, or we're all going down. you know, we put in a request with humility going, we need something to address where we've really messed up.